But overall, with proper care and maintenance, these engines can very easily make it to the 200,000+ mile mark. Hey everyone, Jake from 80/20 Automotive. Today we're going to be talking about Audi's 3.0T supercharged V6 engine. The supercharged 3.0 was used predominantly in the Audi S4 and S5 from 2010 to 2017, but it was also used in a number of other models like the SQ5, as well as some of the A4, A5, A6, and A7 variants internationally. The 3.0T is an extremely reliable engine. It is actually generally considered to be one of Audi's best and most reliable engines that they've ever produced, but it does have a handful of problems with it and quirks that it's worthwhile to mention. So my first general note here is that the majority of the problems that this engine suffers are all external ancillary systems to the engine. The internals of the engine are very strong, and these engines don't experience a lot of internal catastrophic failures. So a lot of the things on this list are purely small maintenance items that are relatively easy to fix. And that brings us to our first and most common problem, and that's going to be water pump failure. The water pump is known to fail extremely frequently, sometimes as early as every 60 to 80,000 miles. So if you own one of these, you're likely to run into a water pump failure at some point throughout your course of ownership. The water pumps are plastic, which is one of the common reasons why they fail, and Audi has improved upon the design a number of times over the years. However, they still fail even with the revised versions. Second on our list goes along with the water pump. The thermostat also commonly fails on these engines, and when it fails, it tends to fail closed, which can cause your engine to overheat and send it into limp mode. And since water pump failure is common on these engines, usually when people are replacing the water pump, they'll go ahead and replace the thermostat. Third on our list, the PCV valve on these engines is also a common failure point. The PCV valve typically fails anywhere around the 80 to 120,000 mile mark, and that'll lead to a number of things like rough idling and excessive oil consumption, but overall isn't the biggest or most worrisome of problems on this engine. Fourth on our list is the crank pulley or the harmonic balancer. The harmonic balancer has a rubber isolator, and that rubber isolator can wear down, which can cause some more serious problems. What this will do is, first you might hear some belt squeak, but in more serious cases you can actually shred a belt and the belt can get sucked into the timing case, which would be quite a nightmare from a replacement and repair standpoint. So one of the best things that you can do to prevent any issues with the harmonic balancer and this pulley system is to upgrade to an aftermarket pulley set, and that will fix this issue and make it not a problem or anything to worry about. Fifth on our list, this engine is direct injected, so alongside direct injected vehicles, you tend to have higher levels of carbon buildup. So generally once you get to that 80 or 100,000 mile mark, you probably have a pretty good amount of carbon built up along those intake valves. And so if you're looking for top performance or trying to keep your engine running at its peak, it's good to go ahead and pull the intake valves off and walnut blast them to get all of that carbon buildup out of there. And that really covers it for our main kind of problems here. There are a few other small things to mention. One is that the intercooler cores are known to leak sometimes, and so you can experience a coolant leak in the intercooler cores, and those are integrated into the supercharger. So diagnosing, finding, and fixing that problem does require removing quite a bit of parts and can be expensive if you need to replace the intercooler cores. Additionally, the fuel injectors, the ignition coils, and the spark plugs are also things that are a bit more likely to fail at higher mileage, and that's just something that comes with this being a supercharged direct injected vehicle. So not a huge overall concern, just kind of a maintenance item at higher mileage levels. And then possibly the most important maintenance thing to discuss is the timing chain. The timing chain on these motors has a service interval of every 100 to 120,000 miles. The timing chains can stretch and cause timing issues at higher mileage levels, so Audi recommends replacing them or at least servicing them every 100 to 120,000 miles. And the timing chain is located at the back of the engine. So to access the timing chain, you either have to pull the motor or drop the transmission. And so doing timing chain services on these engines is very expensive and tedious in terms of the amount of work that's required. But overall, like I mentioned, this engine really doesn't have any big catastrophic failures. Things that we talked about here, water pumps and thermostats and carbon buildup, coils and plugs, PCV valve, and all of that is really just general maintenance items. And then if you go ahead and put an aftermarket upgraded set of pulleys on here, you'll prevent any issues that you could run into with the harmonic balancer or the crank pulley. And so doing that and making sure you take care of this car and stay on top of maintenance ultimately is going to lead to a very healthy engine. And the best thing that you can do to prevent issues with the timing chain or the need to service it a lot more frequently or at lower mileage levels is to make sure you do frequent oil changes. Just doing that will make sure that the timing chain is well taken care of, which can hopefully allow you to prolong the timing chain service, just since that's going to be a very expensive thing to get done if you're not able to do it yourself. But overall, with proper care and maintenance, these engines can very easily make it to the 200,000+ mile mark because they are very strong and capable internally, and ultimately there just aren't a whole lot of things that kill them, which is why they are often called one of the best and most reliable forced induction engines that Audi has made. And that's it on the Audi 3.0 Supercharged V6. If you guys appreciate this content, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned as we'll do a mod guide and a few other videos on the Supercharged 3.0 V6 down the road.